Welcome to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scarring.
So the major difference that I felt after buying the Zana Handlebar Riser is that the posture, right? The posture itself is completely changed, it's transformed. See the posture. Now this is the Zana Riser that we have added. Now see the posture, the way I'm riding the bike. I'm sitting up front and this is coming back towards me like this. So I'm able to hold it easily. See my hand position. It's very clean, very neat. I'm not going to get any kind of pressure on my hands or my back or my wrist because it is completely like this. So I feel the confidence to flick, I can easily ride it, flick it around and go very easily without any issues. So that is an advantage here because it is slightly pushing towards you, and also you can stand like this and go because it's going to come up and you can just hold it directly like this. So that's why it is a little bit easier to hold on as well. So even for a short rider, I think this one actually was very down. If you see here, there's a place like this. Here is where the handle was installed before, and this much gap we have got after. The main con of this particular Zara would be the price. This is priced at around 3,000 rupees, which is slightly expensive because in the market you have a lot of product which comes under like 1,500 or inside 2,000. This is 3,000, so a little expensive, but if you buy the product, it's going to be worth. It is just a one-time investment, but it is great offer, a value for money, I can say, because it will not allow you to get tired on the long ride, especially. That's where this handlebar is geniusly engineered, definitely, the way it is set up. So basically, when in the stock setup that I had, initially I didn't feel anything, it was quite normal. But then later on, when you go on the long ride, that is where I felt that, the wrist and this portion, basically it's the shoulder portion. So this was, I used to feel a little uncomfortable. I'll just show you the difference, guys. So on the screen, you're going to see the previous version of how this handlebar was and now how it is, right? So see the position. So I'm going to sit like this on the bike. So this is an aggressive position. So this is going to be a little aggressive portion. So if you see here, the way I'm sitting on the bike, so I'm able to maneuver even better. So this is how I can maneuver it. And also I get more confidence. So this is a little more confidence inspiring, I can say. The way you can stand on the bike. See, problem was not with standing, but now this comes a little forward, which means I can stand like this. I can stand like this, and I can see my hand here, so it's a little bendy, right? So I can hold it this way. Unlike holding it straight, in the stock it used to be like this. This hand used to be straight, and right now if you see, it is little bending, and that itself is something that we need when you go on off-roading. You need to stand on the bike, right? So the major improvement happened on the posture part. The next big thing that I've added, let me just show you some more things that I've added on the bike. So the other one is the Bobo mobile holder that I've added. So this is a really good quality holder that I have. So that is well integrated with the bike. So it looks like it is the whole bike. It shows it's an extension to the bike. That's how it looks. Apart from that, some of the major and most important changes that I've made on the bike, I'll just quickly tell you what changes I've made. First thing every guy is annoyed of is a sari guard. The sari guard is the first thing. I just threw it off. I don't have it now. I might have saved some grams on it. The second most important thing is to protect. So basically the paint that is there on the KTM Adventure is actually a good one, because inside this paint also there's nothing in black. It's complete. The white is white and the orange is orange, right? There's no issue. But the problem happens is when you sit on the bike, if you have some muddy situation, that will stick onto the paint. So the most important thing that I had to do is add a PPF to it. So basically I didn't go for PPF because it's quite expensive. Rather I went for a lamination. So I've laminated the bike now. So we have laminated the bike completely, and it costed me, it's going to be lesser than that of the PPF. This part is made matte. Not going to do any kind of lamination on this. We are going to add a matte sticker on this. We have made a matte finish on this. that goes with the aesthetic. So basically, if I had made it a little glossy, then the color wouldn't look that great. So it would be very contrasty, the shining parts. So now it is matte and this is shining. Then even on the front visor. Now I'll just show you the visor part here in the front. So the visor, I've made it a little smoky. It's not completely black, so you don't have the traffic situation at the night time. You can still have visibility because this is where you see, right, on the KTM Adventure. So we have made it like light, or probably it is just 30% or 20% of the glass that is there in the front. It is converted into smoky. It's not completely darked out. What it helps me is, like, whenever there's kind of sand or anything hitting on the this portion here, what happens is if you wipe it on your hand, this is completely going to get scratched. So to avoid that, the scratches on the bike, I've added this so that you can just wipe it off and then the scratches won't stay on the bike. So that is something that it can protect. I didn't add any the no nonsense on the bike. I don't have any big crash guard or anything. I feel the stock one is more than sufficient. It works perfectly unless you're not going on hardcore off-roading and all of that. Till then, this is still fine. It works flawlessly. The other part, odometer, the screen, the display. There I've added the PPF because that is, again, it's a big setup, and I don't want any scratches for the future. So that is secure with the PPF on it. So that's all, guys. That's only the basic things that I've done. And the most important one, like I said, this is the handlebar razor that I've had. That was the most important thing for me, which actually worked and did most of my job. So I hope you enjoyed the videos, and if you have not seen the major issues on the bike, how I fixed it, watch that video, which it's gonna come somewhere here. Okay, thank you.